Welcome adventurers. Today we are going to have a look at the new Final Fantasy XIV player experience. And my first experiences in this game were crazy. Not only was there a crazy long queue when I made my first character and I had to wait for like eternity to even get into the game, but there were so many other sprouts running around and it was crazy. Like the fates, when I tried to do like a fate, it was done in a matter of seconds because there were like so many players doing them and it was insane. So yeah, I'm actually wondering how the new Final Fantasy XIV play experience was to like other players. So yeah, let's have a look at this video and see if this sums it up.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Gamer here, and yeah, I'm finally gonna try Final Fantasy XFIV because all of my friends won't shut the f up about it. So
That's
anyway,
true.
let's just get right into it. Pay no attention to the fact that I have a max level character. That one is just for show. Okay,
Just for show? So you have been playing or what?
All right, we got a human, a giraffe. I don't even know what that
A
is.
giraffe.
A bigger
Hey,
human,
I'm a Lalafell.
human, and a disgrace. All right, I made
What?
this guy. He's max muscles, which is
Max
almost as much
muscles.
as I have in real life.
He's pumping.
Birthday, I
What you have in real life?
don't care. Well, this one will do, I guess. Strong guy.
I love the outfit,
Oh,
the look, the glamour of the
Let's get it
Dragoon. So
over with.
cool. One of the best armors in the
Did
game.
you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial and includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn?
That's true, guys. Go get the free trial and try this game yourself. You're gonna love it.
Playtime. This video is sponsored by Dungeon Fighter Online. Link in the description below.
Dungeon Fighter
Is a
Online.
2D
Oh.
MMO with retro pixel graphics.
I
It's
skipped
got
this.
beautiful illustrations now in the links in the description below. And now back to the video. Skip that one. I don't need to do that. Yeah, I'm playing with a mouse keyboard, idiot, of course.
I was actually confused when this popped up.
Skip.
No, don't skip.
Stop it right there. Did you catch what little?
It's gonna be a horrible experience
Let's
if you
take
skip.
another look. Skip that one.
No,
Did you catch it that time?
you're missing
The
more than
answer
half
is
the
nothing.
game, dude.
Billy did nothing wrong. People can play the game.
That's exactly wrong, guys. Like, if you want to try this game, or you're like watching my video right now and you haven't played Final Fantasy XIV yet, if you give it a shot, you need to read the dialogue and slowly progress. If you just skip through everything, this game is not gonna feel good. You're gonna have like a similar experience like the streamer Quinn. And Quinn, he said, "Oh, Final Fantasy XIV is not my game." Like, seriously, don't skip through the freaking scenes. Just freaking watch it and enjoy it. Plus, the developers spent so much time into making those cool cinematics, and they're incredible. Like, you're gonna love this game more if you actually read what's going on, because the story is deep. And the cinematics are pretty cool. There are even some fighting scenes and stuff.
That time? The answer is nothing. Billy did nothing wrong. People can play the game how they want to play it. Now let's see what he does next.
It's
Level
true,
up.
but
All right.
sometimes
Okay, I'm level 2.
the way you
Let's
wanna
go.
play is maybe not the
wait,
efficient one.
I forgot the quest. Well, there's actually a lot of people here. But
Oh, that's
play
nothing.
this game?
I experienced more players there.
Don't know what that means.
And even Ben's
I'm
playing.
not gonna read about it.
Bad
How
Ben's.
do I get over there? I'm lost. Huh. Looks like a nice place. Oh my god. He must be like...
That was actually my first kind of impression when I saw like a player that was like maxed out and stuff and had like this crazy gear. I saw a bard with like this huge bow and some cool armor and I was like, what is this? I think, yeah, a bard was the first job I saw like fully geared. It was in Gridania when I was like starting and I was like this one bard and he was like, wow, yeah. Yeah, I'm also really impressed by the way like you can make your characters look in this game. Like the glamour is really nice.
Oh my god. He must be like super max level. Flame puppy, huh? Alright, flame puppy. When
Some
do
are
you
not
look
even
like
max
you,
level.
Flame puppy?
They're already
I
level
want the
50,
resolve
60
to
players
wield
with really good
romance.
look.
Yes, just like Lu Bu from Dynasty Warriors. Thank you. Please, can I now go kill stuff? I would just like to kill things now.
But you don't know
It's
why
been a
you
long
kill stuff
time.
if you skip.
Oh, cool. I got a quest to go kill things. Let's see. What is it?
Guys, don't copy this,
a
okay?
little
Read through the stories
ladybug.
and the quests.
I have to kill a little ladybug. It's just a mushroom.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I did like the first quest and I had to go to kill like ladybugs and stuff and squirrels, I actually felt somewhat guilty like in my heart. I felt like, why am I killing such cute beings, like freaking lovely ladybugs and squirrels? Like, I don't want to do that. I felt a bit horrible. It's like also one of my first quests. It felt bad actually slaying those. But when I got like further to like those big monsters and stuff and those freaking goblins and other stuff and kobolds, sorry, kobolds, not goblins. Like I felt good. I felt like pleased in myself. Like I felt happy.
I think people just eat those. This gameplay.
Yeah, people usually just eat those mushroom stew.
Truly. Oh, I leveled up. Watch out, everybody. Strong guy heading back to town. Way back.
Oh, there are actually so many players that accidentally attacked this strong guy, like this tree and at the beginning area.
What's this thing? White Joker, huh? What?
White. Oh, be careful. Those are unique bosses that spawn.
Okay, pause again. Did you see what Billy did wrong that time? Oh yeah, by the way, so I recorded that first Fantasia section.
What's that horn?
I already started recording.
What's that helmet?
I'm just gonna leave the Fantasia on for now, if that's okay.
That's for the summoner, right? I actually have that too.
So
I don't want to have a horn.
Billy still did nothing wrong. He's just playing the game how he wants to. I'm thinking, what other
but not the correct way.
Show you. One of the first things that I like to do is get my hotbar in order. I like to keep skills with the same purpose on the same hotkeys. So like with White Mage, I have Cure and Cure 2 here. And then on Scholar, it's Physic and Adlo. And then on Astrologian, it's Benefic and Benefic 2. And with all—
that actually makes sense. I had this issue at first, and I was also new. Like I would have like healing skills or defensive skills or something. I would have that in between damage skills, for example. And that is so confusing. Like let's say on one, on your keybind 1, you have like a damage skill. On 2, let's say you have a heal, or on rogue you go like invisible or something. Then on 3, you have a damage skill. So I did, for example, on the rogue is I actually moved everything to the front that's like damage, and everything to like numbers like, for example, 6, 7, 8 that are like healings or maybe cloaking, like going invisible or stuff. So it's like very, very important that you do that, that you make sure you separate your damage from your healing or your buff skills or whatever. Like, otherwise, you accidentally always press the wrong button in a dungeon.
All of them, I like to keep Swift Cast and Raise on the same buttons as much as I can. And like with tanks, I have Provoke on the same button, so I always know where
it's
it
like
is.
maxed everywhere. Almost. Okay, warrior
button,
not.
So I know where it is. The same cooldown effects are on the same button.
I have so many jobs to catch. When will I even get 3 jobs to max?
And you can have different sets. Like
and
when
Paladin.
I go into healer mode, I like to move my
maybe my
list
favorite
in
tank.
more towards the center so I can look at it. But when I'm a DPS or tank, that thing can go all the way out in Egypt. Some other helpful—
Yo, but that is so cool. Like, that's something that impressed me about Final Fantasy XIV. Also coming from, like, WoW. Like, in WoW, I'm used to download crazy many add-ons. Because you need this in World of Warcraft, right? You need freaking add-ons for everything. And here in Final Fantasy XIV, you have everything already almost. And the HUD layout, for example, like, you can move the skills and stuff like that. In World of Warcraft, you need add-ons for that. And here you don't. So if you like start this game, you don't need to bother with like downloading freaking add-ons and stuff. You have most already. But I've heard there are like a few add-ons that are pretty cool and good. But I'm not sure if I will ever download add-ons. Maybe I should. Maybe some DPS add-ons or something. Let's see.
And look at it. But when I'm a DPS or tank, that thing can go all the way out in Egypt. Some other helpful settings, let's see here. In character configuration, under character, right here, battle effect settings. When you're first starting the game, maybe you want to have it on show off for everybody. But quickly, it might get a little overbearing with how many abilities are showing on the screen. So as you level, I like to show limited for everybody else.
I think I have the standard settings. I didn't change much there.
Like heal bubbles and stuff like that, but you don't see everything. Yes, another one. In character configuration.
But yeah, new players will be overwhelmed at first. But you get used to it in time.
Previously viewed cutscenes. So when you go into a dungeon again, you don't gotta watch the cutscene again. And this is what I do for sounds. I'm very particular with how I want my game to sound. So if you want, you could just copy these settings and kind of tweak them to what you want to do. There's a lot of the sounds in this game are unnecessarily loud.
That's true.
Probably the most important one.
I switched that and changed that around for recordings and stuff. But even when I'm not recording, I actually like my setting.
All the way at the bottom, turn on display targets remaining HP percentage. I don't know if it's default, it might be, but it's so helpful for knowing if you're about to kill the boss or not. One of the absolute best things.
No, it's
that I can
standard.
tell you
It's
is
already
just
there.
read
You
your
don't have to.
tips.
Because
If
I
you
didn't
learn
change
how to
much and I
read
had it
these
already.
guys enough, you can kind of put together your rotation just by reading them. Obviously, you know, watching a guide or reading a guide helps you out a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's a tip I want to give to like new players. If you are like considering boosting or something in this game, just don't do it. Like, it's good to do like those job quests and level slowly, because during those job quests, for example, and when you're like leveling and stuff, even if you have only 2-3 skills at the beginning, you're like low level, you learn more about the individual skills than if you, for example, boost and you unlock the majority of those and stuff, right? Like, make sure you slowly progress on a job. If you just rush through, you won't understand your rotation, and some jobs can be a bit complex because there's like stuff you need to keep up, especially those that use like dots a lot. For example, like I'm playing an Arcanist also, like I want to be a summoner, and there are like certain dots I need to maintain and stuff, and you need to always be sure like when to use what and this and that. Yeah, so it's always good to slowly progress and not boost.
Out a little bit. And yeah, so besides that, you'll be good, you know, in your journey.
Those guys
in this
look
game.
creepy. Have
Just,
pumpkins on
do the
their head.
MSQ, okay? Just keep playing MSQ and you'll be good.
Yes, MSQ. Yeah, but that's funny because I saw this happen to players too. They attacked like bosses and they attacked the tree ends and stuff. Subscribe for more. But that was a funny video, and like I had a different sort of experience, but some of the stuff that was like shown here in the new Final Fantasy XIV Player Experience, yeah, I experienced some of those too, and I was a bit overwhelmed at the beginning, and I also had no clue where to go and stuff. With the map, I had some issues because you have to leave like one zone, go to another, and sometimes there were freaking doors. I didn't know you can't open the doors, so I would literally walk into a door that doesn't open, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, what's going on? Because on the map it looked like you can go that way, but then there's like this sort of like blue dotted line, and only if you go through there you can actually go to the new zone and stuff. Like, I was a bit confused at first too. Or when it came to like the skills, because I had like on 2 and 3 like non-offensive skills, I had on 1 offensive skill, so I had to like get stuff sorted out, but then everything felt good. And now I think, and also you guys have seen it, I start to play pretty well and I'm getting better and better. And yeah, when this video was recorded, it was not at the peak of the new WoW refugees and new MMO refugee storm. Because when I was like playing on like, was it the second or third day, it was crazy crowded everywhere. And especially when I like made my new character, my Lalafell Arcanist that I'm currently playing, like it was so freaking crazy full. I was in queue 200 plus even at times. It was insane because the servers are getting so full because so many new players are joining, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Like, Final Fantasy XIV keeps getting more and more popular, and if this continues, this will really be the most populated and biggest MMO that is out there. And yeah, it's so much fun actually to experience the story. A lot of people are used to a very lame and boring story, especially if you have played like World of Warcraft. There's like a lot of text, and the text is sometimes confusing, or quests are not connected with each other. Like, you can walk to a random NPC, for example, in World of Warcraft, and he says, hey, recently harpies are causing some trouble, and they have a leader, blah 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 blah. The leader is there, can you please go and kill this leader so there will be peace in the village or something. And then you return to this NPC, and then another NPC next to him wants freaking something from spiders or something, right, like that. And then you have to go like and hunt spiders, and like the quests are not so connected, right? But in Final Fantasy XIV, especially with like the main story quest, like everything is connected and built upon each other. You sometimes will encounter like an NPC during your main quest, and like 1-2 quests later, the same NPC appears again. Or you get to unlock certain zones, or let's say dungeons and stuff, and there's some connection. And to unlock the dungeon, you need a certain quest line and this and that. Like, I think that's so cool about Final Fantasy XIV. I feel like Square Enix did such a good job with connecting the quests, because in other MMOs, the quests are not as connected as here, unfortunately, and you have like those standalone quests. I mean, you also have those in Final Fantasy XIV. They're like those basic quests, right? Like someone wants you to pick up freaking seeds from the ground. Like there's one in Gridania where you have to do that. Another quest is bring some women to love, like make her laugh, right? But there are many connected quests. And blue quests are very important, guys. If you're new to this game, look out for blue quests, because they will unlock certain things for you. But yeah, guys, this was really interesting. I can relate to some of the new player experiences here, but I also made my own experiences, and it's really funny and it's really fun. So far it has been a great journey, a great experience to me. I would definitely recommend Final Fantasy XIV to other players, and yeah, I wish everyone a wonderful day. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing for more content, and I would also really appreciate if you like this video. This will help out with the YouTube algorithm that can be tricky sometimes. Like recently I sometimes will have one video blow up, one doesn't even get 100 views. Like I have no idea what the heck is going on with YouTube. It's freaking confusing. It's so weird with my videos. You will see sometimes on my channel like those really big ones, those small ones, and I can't even explain why this happens. Even with the content is similar. So yeah, likes would really help out, and I wish everyone a wonderful day. Stay all safe and healthy, and I will see you guys next time.